And my live. Let me just make sure. Perfect. Hey, you guys, what's going on? This is Jonathan Bailey here, and today I want to do a webinar for you guys. It's called How to Generate Leads by Using YouTube with Ease. Now, I've been doing online marketing for about 15 months now, and ever since the very beginning, I've been using YouTube to generate leads and generate sales as well. And so what I would like to do today is really give you the formula that I've been using to even crack the top 10 in my opportunity company that I'm with right now. So, but before I get into that, I want to tell you a little bit about why I'm even doing this webinar series. So when I first started over 15 months ago, I didn't know what to focus on. I didn't know what my content should be, and it really made me spin my wheels for a lot of reasons. And so what I decided to do is to create 15 different webinars that talk about the 5 major problems. The 5 major problems that every industry has is how to not harass your friends and family, how to upsell, how to close somebody over the phone, how to get traffic to your blog or to your website or to your opportunity. And so what I would like to do is actually just go ahead and show you exactly how I do it to generate different leads. So let's go ahead and jump into it right now here for you. So let me go ahead and share my screen, and let's go ahead and start the presentation. If you do have any questions, feel free to go ahead and ask me. I won't get to them until the very end. If your question is related to the topic, I would be more than happy to go ahead and answer it. If it's not related to how to generate leads using YouTube, we'll go ahead and private message me, and we can go ahead and talk about it then. But I wanted to stay on topic with these webinars because this can be a lengthy webinar sometimes, and I wanted to make sure I give enough value to you guys on here. So let's go ahead and jumpstart it. All right, you should be seeing my PowerPoint presentation right now. And today I'm going to go over my YouTube formula to generate leads. You can go ahead and contact me if we're not friends on Facebook. Go ahead and contact me on Facebook at facebook.com/John Bailey Going Places. You can check out my blog at consciouscreatorblog.com. And if you want to talk to me over the phone or through Skype, my Skype ID is jonathan.bailey793. And if you stay to the very end of this presentation, I'm going to go ahead and give you a $97 bonus just for showing up. So you want to stay till the very end here. So let's go over the formula that I've been using to generate leads from YouTube for about 15 months or so. The number one thing is you want to have proper keyword research. You want to create and structure your videos, and you want to uploading and you want to optimize it correctly, and you want to have backlinks to it. Now, these are the 4 things that I currently use to generate leads here. So I want to tell you a little bit about me, a little bit about my background. You know, I grew up in a family of 12, and it was very hectic. I grew up in a 4-bedroom, 1.5 bath. There was kids everywhere, and it was just a crazy time in my life. And I was just your average kid in junior high and high school. I was about a C average, and the only reason why I was a C average is because I wanted to play sports, and my parents told me that I needed to at least have a C to play, so that's all I strived for. And you know, and I did pretty good at sports. But after I graduated high school, I didn't know what I wanted to do. And so my godmother convinced me to get my certified nursing assistant license, and I was doing that for about 10 years or so. You know, I was just going through life, just doing odd jobs. I worked at the psychiatric unit. I work with cancer patient, transplant patients. I worked at nursing homes. I worked with geriatric patients. So I did a lot of patient care. You know, and then finally in 2005, I moved to Utah. And I was still doing the same thing, but I knew I wanted to change. And in 2008, I started my really personal development path, which has been amazing ever since. In 2010, I got into a car accident where I fractured my L4. 37.5%. So it's never going to heal 100% like it was before. But, you know, that's okay though, because I can still walk to this day. You know, in 2010, with a little bit of the car accident money, I decided to start a t-shirt company called Bear Wear UT in 2012. And after 90 days, it failed. And then, you know, going through everything and just learning a lot about myself, in 2015, I started my online business career, which has placed me to where I'm at today. So that's just a little bit about me. I haven't had a ton of success prior to this. You know, I'm just your average person, but I decided to follow my passion, and it brought me to where I'm at today. So let's go ahead and get into it. But before we do, I want to show you some social proof. So I'm just going to go ahead and actually click on it, and it's going to bring you to YouTube, because I want to show you that I can actually go ahead and place on the first page of YouTube. So let's go ahead and just jump right into that. So as you can see, I'm #1 here for how to cancel a PayPal subscription here. Let's see if I'm ranking again. All right. Nope, as you can see, I am on the first page right there. All right, it doesn't. All right, let's go ahead and go back to it. All right, let's go ahead and go to another one. All right, as you can see, I am #2, #4 on this one. And I'm on the first page of YouTube here. Let's go ahead and go to this one. As you can see, I am #2. This one right here is an ad, so that means somebody paid for that to be there. And I'm again on the first page right there with this one, and I am down here as well. So this is on the first page of YouTube right there. Let's go ahead and go to 2 more here. So as you can see, for this one, these 2 are ads. And as you can see, I am ranked #1 here for this one, and #1, #3 as well, #5 as well. Hey, cool! I kind of beat out. He's I respect this guy, Desmond Soon. He is an amazing person. Like, if you guys don't know about him, you guys should go ahead and click up with him. He's really good. I really like him a lot. He's taught me a lot. And my videos and my playlist is on the first page of YouTube as well. See? So let's go ahead and get back to the presentation. I just want to show you guys some proof that I do know what I'm talking about when I tell you about these steps that I'm going to go ahead. But I wanted to show you, as of today, this is my first time cracking the top 10 in my company, and I am just so excited because, you know, I envisioned this to happen 2 months from now, but it happened today, and it's just been, or yesterday, and it's just been amazing time, and I'm like really ecstatic. So yeah, so let's go ahead and just jump right into it here. So the first thing that you will need to do is gather all of this information, but it's all free, so it's definitely okay. We definitely need to set up a Gmail account. It's really easy. If you don't know how to do that, please let me know, and I can walk you through the steps as well. You want to also get a keyword planner. You can just Google it, but I'm actually going to show it to you, so you don't need to Google it. You just kind of watch this presentation, and it's going to have it in there as well. You also want to go to Fiverr.com, or you want to create an account, and I'm explaining why we need that specific URL, I guess, or company to really help us rank. And you need a YouTube account. You are going to connect it with your Gmail account, which is very important of why you need a Gmail account. And then you could use, or you need a computer. I have done it on my cell phone, but it's very complicated. But to really make this easier, you will need a computer to do it. You need an editing software. You can Google iMovie for PC, is free, or if you have a Mac, you can use, I forget what they have because I have a PC. You can use what they have as well, or you can just kind of Google editing software videos and Google, and they can pull up a lot here for you. The one I use is Movi, software editing system. It's about 45 bucks a year. It works. It does its job. I'm able to add text. I'm able to edit it. I'm able to add music, and that's pretty much all I use it for anyways. So after you have these accounts, you can go ahead and go to the next one. But before I get into it, I want to say who this presentation is for. And the presentation is for people that want to learn how to rank on Google and YouTube. And the reason why I'm using Google and YouTube is because they're owned by the same company. They work off of each other. If you're ranked in YouTube, most likely, but not guaranteed, you can rank in Google. And so, I can show you how to rank in Google, but that's for another video. But today I just want to focus on YouTube. Who this is for is people who are looking to make long-term results one time and you're done. Now, there's a lot of times that when I first started doing these videos and placing them on YouTube, I wasn't getting the results fast enough, and it would kind of make me feel like I wasn't doing anything right. But one of the things that I learned is that YouTube is a strategy between 30 and 90 days type of results. So if you're looking to have long-lasting results, then this is for you, because all you need to do is do it one time correctly, do everything that I'm showing you in this presentation, and your video may rank up there for 2 to 3 years, generating leads and generating sales for you, and you only had to do it once. Who is this for? Is looking to create your business online, or you want to, just kind of move up your personal, whatever you're posting online. You can use this presentation as well. Who is this for? Is wanting to understand the full process of ranking a video. It's not just you throw a video up and you hope it is really going to do anything. There's a science behind every little thing that I'm going to do that makes sense to really place you in the forefront of a lot of people. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that. Who is this not for? This is just plain lazy people. I'm sorry, but I just want to be honest and blunt with you guys that if you are a lazy person, please go ahead and not watch this video, because these are for people that are looking to get results, looking to move their business, looking to get out of their current situation and really make a difference in their lives and in their family lives. And lazy people just don't want to do that. So if you are lazy, if you feel like you're lazy, then this presentation is not for you. So let's go ahead and remove some limiting beliefs. Anyone can rank a video. You just have to take the first step. A lot of people think that it's so complicated that you can't do it. But in actuality, it's really easy, and all you have to do is just do it by making the first step. You don't need a professional video editing or a perfect script. You can get something that's really cheap, 50 bucks, 200 bucks, 300 bucks, and really use that to your benefits. There's never going to be a perfect script. There's only going to be something that you should follow, but never a perfect script. So let's go ahead and just remove that belief that you need a perfect script to do a video. And another thing that you should never do is attach to your videos. Now, this is a hard one, because when you make a really good video and you post it online and you're just excited about it and you think like this is the one that's going to make it, 7 out of 10 times it's not the one that's really going to get the views. It's the one that you just made and you said, you know what, forget it, I'm just going to post it up there and see what it does. Usually those go a lot further with people for some reason. I really don't know why, but a lot of the times that you just throw something up there, it gets more views. And that's why you never want to get attached to your videos. You just make the video, follow these steps, and then put it out there and then make another one, because you never want to get emotionally attached to the videos. Consistent, massive action will always win. And that's why it's crucial for you to stay consistent between 30 and 90 days. Now, when I first started, and sometimes now, it's still difficult to stay consistent, but I know my end result. I know what I want out of my life. I know what goals I'm trying to achieve. And therefore, in order for me to achieve those goals, you have to stay consistent in whatever you're doing. And this is a think long-term type of generating leads. This is some videos you do post, you might get a couple hits, you might get a couple leads, but this is a long-term. This is not a quick turnaround type of ordeal. And you want to focus on 2 a day until you understand the process, then do more. Now, when I first started, my upline told me to do 5 videos a day, and I would do 5 videos a day and I would feel great. But then came the editing aspect, and that took me sometimes 4 or 5 hours just to edit 2 videos because I didn't know what I was doing. And so what I would say to do is to focus on 2 videos a day and then edit them and then get them out there. Once you understand the editing process, it makes it so much easier. Then you can extend to 3 videos a day, 4 videos a day, 5 videos a day. But at first, let's get you 2 videos a day, understand the editing process, and then move you on a little bit higher. And once I've did that, it made everything so much easier. And now I can crank out videos in less than 15 minutes with all editing as well. So it definitely does help. And you want to tweak after you start having traffic. If you think, just get it out there, just put it out there, and then you can rewatch it and say, okay, this is what I need to change, this is what I need to change. But don't tweak it beforehand. Just let the data show you what you should tweak, and then you should tweak it afterwards. So let's go ahead and get to the number one here, which is the most important, which is keyword research. But we're going to do it right. So keyword research. So what is keyword research? It's a keyword that is simply a phrase that someone has typed into Google or YouTube. This is kind of like a keyword research, how to retire before the age of 40 or before 40 years old. So I'm going to use this reference throughout the whole presentation. So I'm going to keep referring back to how to retire before 40 years old. And so that is on Google, and this is on YouTube right here. So you never want to guess what people are typing online. You always want to research, which is why it's very crucial that you do the research aspect before. One of the best ways that you can do it is you can go to google.com/keyword planner. If you type that into Google, it's going to pull it up here. A lot of people use other things to do keyword research, and I've seen payment plans or monthly plans that pay or you have to pay them like $2,500 for keyword research. I suggest just use this keyword planner. It's free. It attaches to Google and YouTube, so they're very up to par on everything that's going on. So you don't need much more than these 3 things right here. And here are just some ideas that you can use for some keyword research: is how to start an online business from home, how to create money from home, how to retire before 40 years old, real ways to make money at home. So whatever industry you're wanting to go after, if you notice that a lot of these are not how to make money or how to create or how to retire or real ways. And I'm going to explain why. Actually, I'll explain to you now. So you want to, when you do your keyword research, you want to not find people at the beginning of their research. You want to find them at the very end. You want to find out, okay, how to start it online. Okay, how to start an online business. Now we're talking about from home. See, that's more, you're catching people at the very end of their search. It's not a how to start or how to create. It's how to create money from home. Not how to retire, but how to retire before 40 years old. You see how you're able to catch people at the very end of it? And that is one way that you're able to place yourselves in front of everybody else, because a lot of people just place themselves in front of how to retire. Let's catch other people at the very end, place yourself there, and show your opportunity if it's going to help them to retire early or create money or how to start a business online. So keyword planner. So after you register for it, and for some reason, I don't know why, but they make you put a credit card on file. I have never been charged, but they make you put it on for some strange reason. But when you log into it, after you register for it, and you're able to pull this up, this is exactly what you're going to see. And you want to click on Find New Keyword and get search volume data. And once you do that, this is going to show up. And this is where you're going to put your information. So when you extend this tab, this is where you want to put your information. And when you do that, this is what is going to happen right here. you are going to see this. Now, this data is sitting here right in front of you. It says average monthly searches. Now, this is something that Google does automatically for whatever reason, and they kind of tell you the trend of what's going on. And this is why I really like Keyword Planner, because it's giving me all my data right here. And then if you look in the middle of the presentation, it says how to retire by the age of 40. If you go to the right, you're not going to see any numbers. That means nobody's looking for this. So we would not create a video about how to retire by the age of 40. But if you look down towards the bottom of this slide, you're going to see early retirement. If you go scroll over to the right, you're going to see 12,100 people on average is looking for those keywords. Retire early, 2,900. So that means you can start creating a video around retire early or early retirement instead of how to retire by the age of 40. So I just wanted to show you guys exactly what you should be looking for when you do these types of videos right here. So yeah, I forgot to do that. And when you want to structure or creating and structuring your video, you want to make sure that you sorry, I'm a little excited right now. So I'm getting a little cotton mouth, but you know, I'm only human. So let's just, you know, go on here. You want to make the video about the topic, the same keyword that you just found. You never want to have two keywords for the same video. You want to make another video for that keyword. This is very important, because I know when I have done this and I was thinking, okay, I have two keywords and I can put them in the same video, but that's going to give me a lot more exposure on YouTube. In actuality, it's not. And the reason why it's not, because of the algorithms that YouTube has. If you start confusing it, saying learn how to make money online from home, and then you start talking about learn how to make money at home using your computer, and you know, learn how to make money at home doing nothing, it's going to confuse YouTube on what you're even talking about, and they're actually going to knock you down a little bit more on the page. So you want to make sure that you keep it the same keyword that you just found. Before you do anything with the video, you want to write out between 2 and 3 bullet points and only talk about those bullet points. You want to keep your videos in between 1 and 3 minutes. Of course, you can go further, but if you're just starting out or you're not really sure, keep it between 1 and 3 minutes. Do it all in one take, even if you mess up. And the great thing about that is that you can go ahead and edit it later. I mean, I've done it so many times. So many people, I can promise you, messed up on their stuff and they just edit it, and it looks better. And you want to keep it between 2 and 3 minutes long here. So you want to make sure that it says the title at least twice in the video. And the reason why, this is kind of a bonus right here, because not a lot of people say it, but YouTube has these spiders that go out that actually will go through your presentation, your voice presentation. And if you talk about the title within your video, then they will actually rank you higher, because now everything is more congruent. And I'll go into that aspect a little bit later here. But let's go on to the next one. Uploading and optimizing your video in YouTube. So you want to create a title for your YouTube out of the keywords that you selected. You want to do the video title, the description, and the tags. And a bonus thing that you want to do is you want to use your channel URL in your optimizing on your YouTube page. This is very vital. So you want to make sure everything is congruent as possible. If you talk about how to babysit a dog, you want to make sure it's in the video title, descriptions, and the tag as well. And if you can get it on the channel URL as well, so that everything is more congruent. So let's go to what I call the meat and the potatoes, the description of it. You want to make sure that your first 2 sentences have your website link on it. Now, this is very important, because a lot of people don't open up your description box. And so if you have your sentence right there, what they will be able to do is just look at what they want to on fast, or well, really fast, and then click on your link to see what it's all about. I mean, if you put it in the middle of it or in the bottom, people are not going to really look for it because they want to get in and get out. And if they can get on your website really quick, I mean, then that's just better for you. So you want to make sure that your first two sentences has your web link on it. You want to have anywhere between 200 and 300 words at least. If you don't like to write, you can use Fiverr for that, and I'll kind of explain Fiverr to you here. It's pretty much a company that you can hire for $5 that will do a lot of stuff here for you, which is pretty cool. I use them quite often. And every description should have your keywords no less than 3 times because we want to make it congruent as possible. So that way when YouTube sends its spiders out to see if you're talking about the same thing as your title, I mean, they will see that you're congruent as possible. You want to have your keyword and your website at the beginning of your description. You want to keep it there at all times. Don't ever change it. You can, but I found that it ranks me higher if my website and my keyword is at the very beginning. So, and a bonus here that I'm just going to give it to you guys is always add your social links, your video URL, and your channel URL in the description box, because it always comes back to that same video or your YouTube channel, and YouTube will look at it and say, oh, people are coming back to it. Oh, people's clicking on it more. And so it's just another way. This is kind of like a golden nugget right here, is to add those add those 3 things on there, so that way everything keeps coming back to you. So after you do the description, you're going to go ahead and do the tags now. You want to make sure you tell Google and YouTube that you just posted a video here. And you never want to have more than 5 tags in one video. So a tag can be your video name, anything related to your video name. So how to make money online, maybe you can put make money online, or online marketing, or opportunity, or something like that. But you never want to have more than 5 tags in one video. You want to make sure that tags are related to the topic of the video. So you don't want to say talk about food and then you talk about cars in your tags. You want to make sure everything's congruent as possible. And after you tag it out, you will want to ping it out. You want to go to pingomatic.com. Now this right here just pretty much tells Google and YouTube like, hey, I just put a video out, come check it out. If you don't do that, it can sometimes take up to 2 to 4 weeks for them to even find your video, which is why this is a long-term strategy. But I found that if I ping it out, it actually gets ranked quicker than a lot of stuff that if I don't ping it out. So that's also, you can do something that is free as well. It's very easy to use. If you do have any questions, you can Facebook me at facebook.com/John Bailey Going Places. And I can go ahead and help you out with that. That's not a problem. The things you would need to check off before publishing the video. One of the things that you can be doing is you want to show an image of the video after you up it. So once at the bottom of that page on YouTube, there's going to be 3 still images, and then there's going to be a box for the 4th one. What I do is I create another image just for myself, because a lot of the times the camera will catch you in a weird face position, or you're looking crazy or something like that. And I don't want that. And so what I would do is I would create another picture of myself with the topic of the name in this picture, and then I would use that as my profile picture. So when people scroll down it, they're not going to see me make an ugly face. They're going to see something that's really cool. And also you need to make sure that the title of the video is there, the description, the website, the YouTube video uploading. You want to have your social media sites, just a couple. You don't need all of them. I've seen people put all of them, and there's really nothing wrong with it. But it's really up to you and how you would like it. And you want to make sure that you have your YouTube channel URL that is on there. I cannot stress that enough. It has helped me to rank so much more. So let's go ahead and go to backlinking and how to get it. So if you're unfamiliar with backlinking is just a link that goes back to your video or article. So let's say that you just created a video, you put it on YouTube, and now you decided to make a blog post. So you go to your website, your blogs, and you make it, and now you want to, talk about the video. So what you do, you get the embed code or you get the URL and you place it on your blog site. And once you add it there, if somebody clicks on it, it goes back to your video on YouTube. That pretty much is what a backlinking is. It's just something that goes back to your video or to your article. So that's all it is here. So in Fiverr, in Fiverr.com, find about 3 or 4 suppliers that will help you out. Now, this has really helped me to rank is by using these people in here, and I'll go ahead and kind of show you. And you don't want to spend more than $5 or more than $30 each video. Now, don't worry if you do not have any money for paid advertisement or marketing and advertising budget. If you don't have any, that's totally fine. You can still rank because I've done it. But this will help you stay active and higher in the ranks if you're able to do backlinkings. So let's go ahead and look at it to see, how to get backlinkings. And you want to, so when you type in Fiverr.com, this is what you're going to see right here. And this is, they have so many stuff here. They have graphic designs, digital marketing, writing and translation. Somebody can edit your video, programming, advertising, business. I mean, they just have so much here. And one of the ways that you can do that is when you type in backlinking in the search menu at the very top, this is what's going to pop up. You see how it says $5. People really do this stuff for $5. But you have to be careful because a lot of them will have fake stuff and that can possibly get you banned. And off to the right of this and at the very bottom of the screen, they can do up to 24 hours, 3 days, 7 days. And, it just kind of goes on from there. But what you want to do is once you put in backlinkings and after you look at the recommended, you want to go to the right of that under high rating because those are the ones that are doing really good, that has not 0 complaints, but it's like maybe 1 out of 100 person complains about that person. And so these are the people that really provide great value. And so these are the people that I use, and I recommend only using the high rating, regardless if they have it. They don't only charge $5. It does go up in increments. The higher they are, sometimes they're a lot better. And so if you're thinking of using them, make sure you use the high rating. And I want to just go ahead and recap here with you guys today. And you want to make sure that you use proper keyword research in any video that you're going to post. Make sure you do the research before you make the video, because there's a lot of times a lot of people will go ahead and make the video and then try to find the keyword research. And a lot of the times that the video they make prior doesn't even remotely come close to what people are looking for. And so you want to make sure you do the proper keyword search beforehand. You want to make sure you're creating and structuring your videos. You want to write out your bullet points, 2 to 3 topics, or not topics, but bullet points. And you want to make sure that you only talk about that and then, get off the video, because what you will find is if you don't, you will just start rambling. And it won't get your message across. And attention span for videos is very short. And so you want to make sure that you pretty much lay it out for every video that you do here. So you want to uploading and you want to optimize as much as possible, getting the description, getting the tags, putting the URL in it will really help you optimize. And you want to use backlinks. These are the 4 things that I've been using to really help me stay ranking in YouTube, because we all know any given day that it can just get knocked out, but backlinking really does help here. So that was pretty much about it right there. I did promise you guys a bonus for staying to the very end, and I appreciate it, and I will go ahead and check the messages here really shortly. So what I would like for you guys to do is, like, here is your $97 bonus that I promise you. If you go to 10x-yoursuccess.com, you're going to find it. It is a ebook. It's called 10 Ways to Jumpstart Your Mind for Success. It is the same thing that has helped me to get to where I'm at today, and also the same thing that has allowed me to crack the top 10 leaderboards for my opportunity company. So I want you guys to go ahead and check that out here. And if you guys have any questions, you guys want to contact me, you can check out my blog at contentcreatorblog.com. You can send me a private message and go ahead and friend me on there as well if we're not friends on Facebook. If you want to work with me or if you want to know more information, I can go much more in depth with YouTube, but I just wanted to give a this webinar to kind of show you what you need to kind of focus on, but I can go in much more depth with you. You can go ahead and contact me at yourfreedomawaits.org, or you can Skype me at Jonathan Bailey or Jonathan.Bailey793. You can call me anytime. I'm near my phone, so I'll go ahead and I'll answer that here. So again, I just want to, I appreciate you guys coming out here today and watching this video. I just want to scroll it all the way up. So yeah, so if you do have any questions, please go ahead and let me know. So let's go ahead and I'm going to stop sharing this. I'm going to see if there's any questions that I can go ahead and ask for you guys. All right, so it doesn't look like there's any questions again here. And I just want to say I appreciate you guys for watching this video. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and feel free. If you're on YouTube, I will go ahead and put a link below so you guys can go ahead and contact me as well. So again, this is Jonathan Bailey, and I appreciate you guys staying here watching this video. All right, you guys, I'll see you later. Bye.